Do you want to do drop shipping and are sick and tired of the long shipping times all the way from China? Yep, everyone's the same. Everyone who does drop shipping is very tired of it. And the way around it is to actually get products from the same country and ship it to the same country that you get your products from. Now, the best way to do this is by getting products from the United States. That's why in this video, I'm going to show you 5 of the best trending products to sell in Q4 that you can ship from the United States and have faster shipping times. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to get straight into it, okay? So with this 3-meter long retractable actual dog walking rope, that's the way they've called it here, but it's actually just a dog lead that is retractable. And if you don't know what they are, basically you just hook it onto your dog's lead, or your dog's collar or harness, and basically you can choose where about you want the lead to go, or if you want them to roam freely. Now this helps for people who don't want to let the dogs off the lead but still want them to walk properly without having a lot of control over them, because a lot of dogs really, especially my dog, I put his he even saying rope because it says rope here, but I put his lead on him and he just starts walking freely. If it's a very short lead, which we used to have, then he'd be pulling on it the whole time, and if it was on his collar then it really hurt his neck as well. So we got him this retractable one and got him a harness as well. It really helps him because of the fact that he can actually just walk freely. And even though sometimes he still pulls, then you can actually press the button that you see on the top. So I'll put my mouse on it, you press that little button on the top, grab it, and then it sort of puts a stop on the lead no matter how far he is. And it goes up to 3 meters as well, which is always really decent. It's made out of strong nylon material as well, which helps because if you've got a strong dog, then you don't want the lead to just rip off and then start running away. Obviously no one wants that, like. So yeah, that really helps as well. And it's just really easy, to be honest. A lot of people are against him for some reason, no idea why, but there you go. The shipping times, it says 8 to 14 business days, which isn't the best, but let me promise you I'll find more throughout this that are actually faster shipping times. But this is one of these good products that you can do, and you can create a niche store around the pet product as well. Now, getting into where you can find these products, you can find them on Spocket.co, and basically this is like an Obolo mixed with AliExpress itself. And it's basically just made for trending products and to find products that you can ship from either the US, or you can either ship them from Europe as well, or China as well. And there's a load of places that you can actually ship it from. It really helps the fact that you can sell these from the same country, because then you won't be waiting this long time, 15 to 30 business days, sometimes even more with some of the products from China. So that really helps as well. And it has probably the most products in the US warehouse compared to any other alternative to AliExpress. So it's really beneficial, and I'd recommend that. You can find a link for it in the description below. The prices vary depending on how much features you want for your store and how many orders you want to sell. So that's the first one. Let's get into the second one. Now, this is quite a weird one, and a lot of people are like, why are these being sold so often? But not just this one in particular. I picked this one because it's 4 to 7 business days shipping, which is really decent. I picked this one because of the fact that of the shipping times, and because of the fact that AirPods are becoming even more popular than ever before, especially now the fact that there's going to be a new Apple launch quite recently as well, that will be releasing the new, not really new AirPods, but because of the fact that people will be buying iPhones, to be buying more AirPods. That way the AirPods are going to increase. Whenever Apple have that sort of conference, then the sales really increase. So I'd recommend something like this or some other AirPod protective case. I've been using something called ecomkey.io, which you can see here, to find trending products, and this is what I've based my knowledge off. But there is, if I just go into 100 daily orders here, there is, as you can see here, like cartoon AirPod protective cases as well. So any sort of silicone like AirPod protective case I'd really recommend, because of the fact that it's not that expensive to buy, it has decent shipping prices, and you can scale it to about 200-300% profit without it being too expensive as well. And basically all it does is protect the AirPods, It's lightweight, and it's also, you know, when you've got an Airpod case, I don't think we have one, I'm not sure what it is. I don't think I have one around there. But basically, when you have an Airpod case, you can scratch it with your nails, and it gets like scratches in it, and it doesn't look as clean as usual. So what you can do with this one, it protects it from being scratched, and if you want to sell them on, then it helps the value of it as well. And it's got fun designs as well, so it just looks cool. It doesn't look the same as everyone else's. I know my little brother has one. It's like a frag grenade, and he shows it off in school, and that. So he shows it off to his mates and stuff. So, and he's quite happy about it. So. Yeah, I'd recommend it. I believe you get 2 separate pieces with this one, and this one also, another reason why I actually recommended this one as well is because you can attach it to your keys, so it just helps you not lose it as well. So let's get on to the next one, and this next one is a back stretcher. Now this is a really trending product on a lot of actual stores that I've seen. And basically all you got to do is you put it down on the ground, and then you lie in it and stretch your back. As you can see, this woman doing it right here, and it basically just helps your back just be stretched, especially when you sit like me, sitting on the computer all day. Your back can sort of just be a bit, especially your lower back can really have some pain in it. This helps it stretch it out properly, and then also helps relieve the pain and tension that you might have within your lower back. It's made out of some great plastic as well, and it's more for your like lower back more than anything, but you can also do it for your like abdomen, go a bit up as well. You can probably do it for your neck and the actual upper back, so you could probably do it for that as well. I'd recommend that. Other than that though, it just does what it says on the tin really, so I'd recommend it because a lot of people are going through back pain. A lot of people have office jobs nowadays. I believe you can put it on your I'd recommend to do it on the floor, but I believe you can put it on the back of your shoe as well, just if you want to stretch out while you're at the office or while you're working at home. I'd recommend that. Yeah, processing time, it says 7 business days, but it's usually quite shorter, and the shipping times, it's free shipping, 8 to 14 business days, which is amazing, to be honest. I know it's not the best, I know it's not ideal when you compare it to something like Amazon that does it in a day or 2 days, but you got to think as well, most of the people that are getting this product are getting it from China. Now, if you can do faster shipping times than the people that are getting it from China, then you're automatically going to be able to outrank them when it comes to the Facebook ad world. Because I know if I went to 2 stores and got similar products and one store had a faster shipping time, then I'm definitely going to go to that other store than the one that I've not been to before. So just take that in mind, take your audiences, take the people that are actually going to be visiting your website, like actual feelings towards your website as well, and take that in mind, because of the fact that you want to cater it towards the problems that they might have and solve these problems. Next one, this 2-in-1 rechargeable eyebrow remover with an LED light. Now this is probably one of like the original drop shipping products that everyone goes on about, but this one's slightly different, and the fact that it is from the US helps it as well. To be honest, I've looked at the amount of sales that it's still getting, and it's still getting like close to 100 sales each day, just throughout AliExpress. So think about, just on AliExpress, there's going to be different stores buying it for AliExpress, but there's also going to be people who are buying this product in bulk, maybe from Alibaba, storing it in a warehouse or anything like that. So you got to have to take it into account that this will be able to combat the people who are buying it in bulk. Maybe not with the price wise, but the price is only $10, and when you put on shipping times as well, it varies from $5.95 to $2 depending on how quick you want to get it to your customer, which is really ideal. And basically the product in general is just, it's an eyebrow trimmer basically, so you can actually get like a little mirror. So if you got, so this is more for girls basically, but if you're a lad and you want to do it as well, why not? But yeah, you basically put a mirror, and there's an LED light on it, so you can see the hairs that are actually on your eyebrow properly, and then you can just get rid of every single one precisely as well, just so you don't miss anything. And because I know a lot of girls, like my girlfriend in general, she'll just be like, oh, I'm missing a spot there, and she'll be spending hours just like with a little eyebrow plucker, just like finding little tiny hairs that I can't see with my own eye. I'm like, how is she seeing that? But she looks for ages, so I think that will help. And if you use that point, then you can actually sell it to your audience easily. Yeah, so it uses like steel sharpless blades, but there's a way for it to actually not cut your actual skin, just because it only gets to hers in general, and it's very precise as well because of the fact that it's only a small point at the end. And it looks like a sort of lipstick as well, so you could put it in, so if you're a girl, you can put it in your purse and walk around with it, and it's just something nice to fit in. It's also painless, as we mentioned before. It's got a gold plated tip, so you can just like, it just looks cool basically. And yeah, it's very lightweight as well, so again, like I mentioned before, you can take it anywhere with you. The listing price is $9.95 on Spocket, and the shipping time is 1 to 3 business days to the United States. So I'm talking about only to the US here. You'd only target your Facebook ads, Instagram ads, or you choose influencers that are only based in the US, because, and then you'd also want to, if you're just doing it to the US as well, you'd also want to block pages from other people as well, because of the fact that you won't be able to sell them, and if they place an order, you have to refund them straight away. Yeah, so that is the 2-in-1 rechargeable eyebrow shaver. And now we go on to the 5th and final product, which is this aluminium magnetic phone holder. Now all you got to do is put it into the actual air conditioning vent on your actual car. You basically clip it in, and then at any time you can, obviously you've got to take the case off your phone. So if you have a case like me, which is like a Tech 21 case, you have to take it off and then place it on the back there. So you'd have to place it on, because it only sticks to your phone. Or if you had a metal case, I guess you could do that as well, but mine's rubber, so you'd have to take it off if you had a rubber case. And basically all it does, it looks like one of them old pop, what are you called now? Those pop shop things that you could actually pop off your phone and put your fingers through just to hold it easily. Looks like one of them, and all you gotta do is stick it there, and it really helps because a lot of actual phone holders in the past, all they do is like they sort of clip onto the phone, and sometimes you can block the phone's view as well. So like say like if you got a sat nav or anything like that, then it could block where the phone is. I know from personal experience, when you're trying to look at Google Maps or anything like that, you put it on and it just sort of blocks off, and it's not ideal at all. So yeah, you want to just be able to see the full screen, and the fact that it's just really easy as well, and the fact that it's not a big price as well. A lot of people are like, you know what, it's worth it for my car. Instead of actually buying like a sat nav or anything like that, then people would be like, oh, you know what, I can actually use that for Google Maps and anything else. Obviously people won't be using it to go on the phone, but I know Spotify has a driving mode as well, so say that you can't change songs in your car, then you can click the next button dead easily without going out your own way to pick up the phone and everything like that. Take your eyes off the road, you can keep your eyes on the road at the same time, keep it in driving mode, and just press next, which is very handy. So it's made out of high quality aluminium, so it's not going to break anytime soon. It's very durable, wear resistant as it says here. It's quick to use, quick to install, and quick to plug into your air vents, which is just no problem at all. If you look at this picture here, it's just this little clip, you just put it on, and then you can actually rotate it all the way to adjust it to wherever you want, because it has this little rotatable ball attached to the plug to the air vent. Very handy, and basically as well, it's just really compatible for any type of car, because any type of car has a air vent or anything to actually clip it onto, so it's very handy. 1 to 2 business days for shipping, which is amazing. Target it to the US, and believe you me, it can work for any phone. So you're going to have people from literally anyone who can drive or anyone who has a phone, you want to target towards them. So this is a broad audience, and people who would be interested in it be like, oh, okay, that may be worth it. Especially people who don't want to buy like sat navs or don't have it installed into their own car. Everything, guys, thank you for watching this video. I know it's been a bit long-winded, but thankfully you've got all this information handed to you today to go away and use it for your own stores. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like for more e-commerce and money-making content, and leave a comment below for what you'd like more for us to do. So if you want any more like e-commerce content, money-making content, then just let us know, and subscribe for more content to help you make more passive income online. So yeah, thank you for watching everyone, and I'll see you later.